No row left behind.
Who is? What did you hear?
Like we come together, we just like talk about our lives. You know, we've
I didn't
been.
know when he was at
Comedy's almost secondary. Comedy's like the how. It's the excuse for everyone to get together and just like make each other better performers, but also make each other better men. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that was touching.
Oh, wow.
No row left behind.
Don't piss me off, Alex.
Because the Discovery Channel like makes this movie about like when Don snaps. I
Oh,
feel-
you're talking Discovery.
I feel like we're getting close to it. I feel like it's you know, the week leading up.
What's going on? Apparently you're going to start the circle this week after you ceremoniously touch the knobs.
I'm trying to find my knob.
Yeah, but you're going to have to touch everybody else's
I've touched
knob.
one knob.
I love it. I love it. I love it. You are ready. You're ready. What's up, baby? What's going on with you?
So Hollywood right
Come on, baby. What's going on with you, baby?
Come on. Come on.
Come on, baby.
Tell me all about it, baby. Tell me all about it, baby.
What's going on? Seriously.
Well, I had a great weekend.
Okay.
The wife and kid were out of town.
Oh, that's
So
Yeah.
I was able
And
to
you
chill.
tasted freedom. You're like, wow, I'm never going back. Oh.
They're coming to me.
Well, then,
That was not.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
This one.
just for the record, everyone else is touching more knobs than I am. All right.
It's a first. It's a first.
Sorry.
It's the exception that proves the rule.
So
My mic's quiet.
I just
The wife
wanted to
comes
touch
home.
All the knobs.
wife comes home, but has people with her.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I was about to say, like, I feel like I should know this already.
So you were like naked, like sprawled out, waiting by the front door. She
No,
comes
well,
in with an
He has a
entourage.
son.
Yeah.
Your son was blindfolded, waiting in the car, like with his Game
Not
Boy.
that kind of family.
I'm sorry.
Well, it started with my kids' like flag football game. So it's the last game, and
And you still haven't shot anybody. You bring up flag football a lot.
well, we're
I'm
done with
beginning-
flag football. That was the last game. These kids suck. Well, what happens is like they all want to be quarterback. So when they can't be the quarterback, my son's the quarterback.
Oh, nice.
So because they weren't chosen as quarterback, they sabotage the game. They're just like, like
Let him
they're-
through.
they're okay with being a shitty receiver as long as he doesn't get the credit for the throw. Like it's bouncing off their chest, it's bouncing off their hands, and they're just all bickering. They're just little bitches, just bickering. So after the game, they all get in a circle and start like yelling at my kid. They're like saying, "Oh, you need to scramble more. You need to throw it like softer. You need to throw it harder. You need to throw it shorter." And I was like, no. See, here's the thing. You kids suck is the problem. I said, let me tell you something about life. If you go through life blaming everybody else for your crappy behavior, for your crappy performance, life's going to be hard. It's going to be very hard for you. You might as well suck that up now. And I said, let assistant coach Don tell you a little something.
Are you the coach?
Assistant coach.
Oh,
Ah,
God.
okay. I thought he just came off the sideline to tell you
I thought
something.
so too. He's like,
Oh,
hold
God.
on. Got the
Watching
Philly Club.
watching you guys play football makes me want to not have eyes. Like,
Nice.
I'm about to jab out my eyeballs right now. That would be more pleasant.
Nice. Do you have a gun on you at all times?
I mean, I got my camouflage cap on and got my sunglasses. I said, you guys bicker and fight. If you guys hated the other team as much as you hate yourselves, you might actually win a game. But no, you guys are just horrible, horrible human beings.
You were just bringing it.
And three of them start crying.
Yeah.
I said,
Nice.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Nice.
I said, why are you crying? Why are you crying now?
With-
Wait, what? You, this is what your life is going to be like. Just get used to it.
So, this is it?
I said maybe if you guys actually took accountability for your own actions, like, oh, I dropped that pass, my bad. It was like in my hands. I don't know what happened. Maybe, just maybe, you might find a little more success. So these kids are crying, and the real coach shows up.
Real code.
I just found this clipboard.
Like, I don't know what happened over here. These kids are just started crying.
And his kid is the one crying the most.
The most?
Yeah.
Jesus.
And my son's like, that was awesome.
I bet it. Yeah, I bet it was.
So I'm in that kind of mood already. Like we're going home. We're supposed to have dinner at the house. You know, we're all, like, I know in-laws are coming. I know they are, but I think they're going to the hotel. So my wife shows up with her sister. Last time her sister stayed at our house, she brought a dog that basically was full of liquid shit and just sprayed it like all over my family room. Just sprayed.
I'm sticking outside.
You know what I like about you is like you'll be talking about something and like you think you know where it's going.
No.
And it's just poof.
Yeah.
It's like it's an asshole or the dog got left there. No, the dog's just full of liquid shit. Okay, continue. I'm sorry to stop you, but
So it sprays shit all over my house. I mean, all over my house. We had to get professionals to come in there and just start like,
Fuck.
well, that furniture's gone. And but what happened, the thing I was most mad about wasn't the dog spraying the shit. It was that she literally went, well, bye? and left.
Jesus.
Like, no!
Did you take the dog?
She did take the dog. Thank God.
Yeah, I'm not taking it.
We're going to get to that part, though.
Keep it. It's gross.
It's full of shit. So,
everything in this whole pet ownership.
Yeah.
thing.
So my wife's like, so now it's 8:00 at night. Like, so I'm cooking dinner. So my sister and her kid are gonna stay here.
By the way, he shits liquid shit.
He's so full of shit. And they're gonna stay like in your office.
I love this little hand thing you're doing right now.
So
Is that what your wife did?
yeah, is that what she does?
so
She's like walking it out. It's like she has a cramp.
That's
with
how
her
you know
hand.
you're fucked when she comes up.
Wait,
So
Was she flashing her wedding ring? So you're
Loving your life.
So you're gonna have to like move all your stuff that you're gonna need, and that you don't want a toddler to grab. You mean like guns?
You mean
Like guns and knives, and bullets.
Board
And-
games. Don't forget your board games.
Oh, the board games are there. It's like, so now I'm moving all the stuff out, and my dinner's burning. It's like, oh, your dinner's burning. Like, I know it's burning. I gotta move guns. She's like, "Ugh." So we didn't have to move everything. Like, I kind of do. So I move it all out. Now the chicken's burning. And my wife's like, well, maybe if you just put like some aluminum foil over it and maybe like make a tent of aluminum foil and turn down the heat, it wouldn't have burned. So that doesn't
the fuck?
That doesn't help me now. So I basically, and she's like, oh, and you forgot to return this movie I rented.
What?
You're still
That
like
she
from
rented.
Blockbuster?
Nah, Redbox.
Redbox.
Oh, okay.
But wait,
I was-
let's highlight that I rented. She doesn't have legs. She can't drive.
Well, and that was my thing. It's like, I didn't know that was my responsibility. So,
Yeah.
well, I thought maybe while you were out, you would have just done
Why
it.
would you think that? Yeah, dude.
So basically,
Why do we talk about this stuff? You guys know I hate marriage and relationships. It just makes my blood boil.
So I'm cooking chicken right now, and I'm not proud of this, but I basically go, I just toss the chicken to the side.
Did you make that noise?
I think I did.
Oh no!
Then you should have followed up like, I gotta call Alec. And then go sit on the patio looking up.
And you like curl up with your knees like to your chest. Hey, just thinking about you.
Just with the drink and talking to Alec. I'm out here where we were hanging out last time. You'll
in our
never
spot.
believe.
No, I showed
I'm
up
gonna
at your
put on
house.
some sweatpants.
Yes.
I'm gonna put on some sweatpants. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. Is she there? Is she there right now?
Bring the Haagen-Dazs.
I'll bring it.
Al comes over with like a hair thing on.
It's not. They're not real curls. No, they're. I put rollers.
So, the worst part, though, is as soon as I made that noise, I knew I lost the moral high ground.
Of course you did.
I had the moral high ground. I
course
had
you
it.
did.
I was clutching it.
I
and,
wanted to hit you as soon as you made it.
and the worst thing is I saw it in her face. You just lost the moral high ground. So no more of like
No
this.
more,
It was
yeah.
like hands on the hips.
Ugh.
So
You made a noise.
yeah. So then the next day I'm at work, talking to my work daughter, and I lost the moral high ground That's what I'm so pissed about. I lost the moral high ground. So
He calls her work daughter, so he doesn't have to call her his work wife. That'd be weird.
she's 23.
hot?
No.
No.
Oh, she's not hot.
My wife has met her, and she's like, "Oh God, I'm no longer worried. That girl's way too high strung for you." I'm like, yes, I know. She might be cute, but she's got this high strung face, like she's always going. She's got manic eyes.
Well, she's murdering terrorists. Like,
Oh,
I probably
she?
would be too. She works for Don.
I don't know.
No, she works.
I
She
guess I
works
don't know
with
what
Don.
does.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't work
Okay.
for Don.
Oh, okay. I don't know
So-
what she's doing then.
So my wife. So I'm like, man, I wish I could just get that moment back because I had the moral high ground. I lost it. You know, I feel like I was being kind of a dick. I lost control for a second. Then the whole I forgot the night before my kid is texting my wife because he didn't want to leave his bedroom. He's like, "Can I sleep outside?" Because this kid keeps crying and screaming, and he's like in the wall right next to me. He's like, "Can I sleep in the car?" Like, no, can't sleep in the car. So she starts sending me messages the next day, like, "Hey, we're at the Air Force Museum." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. Have fun." She's like, "And we might need you to pick us up." Now, I've already shown up to work late because, like, hey, can you not go into work late? Can you go into work late so we can have breakfast as a family with all the in-laws? Like, sure, I can do that.
I think you might need to go stand outside. I don't think I can listen to all this.
Then it's 9 in the morning. Like, where are you going? What are you doing? Like, I'm getting ready for work. When's breakfast? Like, I don't think they're gonna make breakfast.
What the hell is going on? How do you not just end it off? Like,
Like,
you know what?
Like-
I'm gonna go get a hotel.
it's like, I'm going to work.
No, about those guns.
I
Where
am
did I put
going
them?
to work.
Where'd I put those guns?
So she's like, yeah, we didn't take my car. We like carpooled to the Air Force Museum. It seems like nobody else wants to spend the whole day here. So, yeah. Why would you think anybody wants to spend a whole day at the Air Force Museum except for our autistic kid who loves planes? So I'm mad. I'm getting ready to just fire off, and my work daughter is like, this is your second chance. This is how you regain moral
Wait,
superiority.
she was there with you, or was she like
Well,
in your
she's-
ear, like Mission
Well,
Impossible?
Or we're like she's sitting next to me while I'm messaging my wife.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
It's like I can get the moral superiority back. So we go, pick her up from the Air Force Museum, and now I'm all excited because well, now we can do that dinner that you guys wanted to do. Like, oh yeah, nobody wants to do dinner anymore. Ah! So,
Sorry. My microphone's on now.
so then the next day, my sister-in-law left because she got upset.
What'd you do?
Yeah,
Well, so I have a dog.
What'd you do?
I have a dog that's not my dog. That's my father-in-law's dog.
He's kind of shitty.
He is a shitty
Oh, is he
dog.
filled with liquid
He
shit?
is a shitty, just grumpy dog. He was my sister-in-law's dog first. Sister-in-law didn't want the dog anymore. It goes to my father-in-law. Father-in-law's old, can't take care of it. So now I got this stupid dog. I don't want this dog.
Sounds like there's a lot of things you didn't want.
So she's bitching about this dog. Like, why won't that dog stop barking? That is such a shitty dog. It's like, well, yeah, I wanted to give it back to its original owner, but the original owner won't take it.
Did you say that?
Yeah,
I'm so proud of you.
Isn't she the original? one?
she is the original owner.
You're paying attention.
Using logic. Thank you.
So she's like, well, maybe I should just leave tonight. Like, well, I don't want to
Oh
stop you.
no! What?
Oh, wow.
So she left at like 8 o'clock at night. Like, woo! Winning.
What? Where does she live?
Georgia.
See ya.
Whoa. Well, she beat traffic.
She beat traffic exactly. Nice evening drive.
Yeah.
So the next morning, I'm excited about that. My wife lets the dogs out into the workout room for their morning pee, but doesn't let them out all into the house. She just goes to work. I come home.
Oh.
I come home and all over my free weights, all over my pull-up stand, just pee everywhere. Literally, if they made a Rescuers Part 3, you'd see those little mice on leaves, just canoeing through
The
I know.
rescuers. It took me as the rescuers. Oh, those mice.
So
We'll talk about how you got to the rescuers later. Keep going.
I like it though. I love the rescuers.
Yeah, it was great,
Not
right?
that's the Australian one. The rest are horrible.
Rescuers down under is Australian. Rescuers is when they're like in the bayou.
Oh,
The
the first one.
alligators.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was good.
I like
So,
Down Under one. It terrified me as a kid. That man kidnapped a little boy. It was
You get a
horrifying.
rip,
It is pretty
you
dark.
Get a line and I get a pole. We'll go fishing at the crocodile hole. Honey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been a while since I've seen none of that shit.
So,
That scarred me. Sorry, Don.
and my kid. So while I'm cleaning this, my kid needs help with algebra, and I don't understand algebra. So that was falling apart. So my wife comes home. She's like, "Oh man, the house is kind of still dirty. I thought you would have done some stuff." I said, "Well, yeah, I've been doing laundry." She's like, "Well, what kind of laundry?" I'm like, pee, just towels, just soaked in piss. That's what I've been doing. She's like, "Well," then she's mad at the dogs. "Oh, I can't believe those dogs just peed in there." I said, "Well, somebody locked them in there. Somebody."
Their little doggy door wasn't open?
She locked the doggy door.
What? Why?
Raccoons.
Raccoons.
Oh, it's like you lock it the night before?
Yeah.
And then don't.
So she locked it.
She
Forgot she locked it.
She forgot
The
to-
dog's like, "What the fuck? We're trying to pee. We want to pee in the right spot." Well, I guess that pull-up bar looks like a good spot.
He never uses that.
So the great thing is I saw it in her face. Oh, shit. He has moral superiority now. He's got it. I let those dogs, one of those dogs he didn't even want, pee all over his stuff. So then tonight I don't have any beer. And that fits. That fits with the week.
Hey, Rob, I'm going to be recording of this whenever I think I'm in love, just to play this back
Nonstop.
nonstop.
So that's my week.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
That felt very cathartic. Thanks for listening.
No. That's why we do this. We'll just take it down the line. Thornburg?
Hello.
Hi. Hey, buddy.
Hey. Had an incident at the Walmart.
Whoa.
This guy tried to ask me for money. He was like, "Oh, I just need to get to the other side of Dayton."
People are always asking you for money. I remember somebody did that to you when we were leaving the black box once.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it is about me.
You have a kind face.
Is it the Santa Claus look?
I don't know. Maybe maybe I just look generous.
Yeah, I would say out of all of us, I think Thornburg's the most generous.
Yeah.
If I'd ask anybody for money,
It'd be Thornburg. Yeah.
so what happened when
She's
you
like, "Oh, trying to get to the west side of Dayton," and he said he needs like $19 to like get on the bus. I'm like, okay.
Solid 20 will do.
And then he tries to hand me this like prepaid card, and he's like, "Oh, I got this prepaid card. It's got like $34 on it, but I'll give it to you for $19." It's like, here's proof that I paid for this, and he hands me a receipt that says Wrigley's Gum $1, and has no mention of this prepaid card. And at one point, I'm like, "Oh, well, maybe I could give you a couple bucks for the bus ride." And then he's like, "Oh, people are stupid not taking my prepaid card." And then I'm like, He starts to leave, and he's like, "Well, I guess I'll take your money." And I'm like, no thanks.
Oh,
How do you take that?
that's ballsy.
Did
so
he
then
pull
I'm
out
like-
his shank, his homeless shank?
He was like, "Oh, you just told me you had money." It's like, "Yeah, I have money, but I don't want to give it to you now because you're kind of a jerk." And and so then he just starts outright insulting me and calling me names and wanders away. And I'm like, "All right, at this point, I'm telling on you."
Who'd you tell?
So, which was kind of weird. It's like, I don't really know who to tell, so I waited in line at customer service and was like, "I don't know if you're the person to tell, but there's a guy asking for money." And so, like, I tell them, and they're like, "Oh, we'll take care of it." And then I go around shopping, and I see him talking to some other guy in some other aisle, and I'm like, "Oh,
Do you want like 1725 from him?
yeah, I don't know." And then I see him again on the other side of the store, and he starts shouting at me. It's like, "Oh, this guy is following me." And then he insults me again. It's like, "Get any closer and I'll knock you out."
Whoa.
I was like, "You're like 3 aisles away." And
I'm
not
over
sure.
here in produce.
He's like looking around, like trying to get sympathy from everybody else, and I feel like nobody's gonna side with the guy who's shouting in the Walmart. So then I go back to the customer service, and I'm like, "This time he threatened to hurt me," and so they.
Did you wait in line again?
Yeah.
No, I skipped the line the second
Nice.
time.
Yeah,
Nice.
yes.
And then I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna leave. So I go to check out, and then he's like at the checkout next to me.
Oh, man.
It's like, oh crap.
Chances.
So at this point, you realize the person you've been telling this to is not the person to tell. To. They've done nothing.
Yeah. Next.
So then I go back to the front, and they're like, oh, we actually got 2 managers talking to him now, and actually this is a guy who does this all the time.
Oh.
Who like goes around to Walmarts and bothers people and like asks for money.
I just want to see him at night. You know, I got to go do my gig. People love. I'll be back. I got some new material this week. I'm doing the prepaid card bit.
Daddy, you're gonna come to my baseball game?
No, I gotta go to Walmart. You know, do my gig.
Seems like
Gotta
if he
try
does
out this new prepaid card material.
Got to put food on the table.
If he does it that much, he should be better at it.
Yes. This character didn't work. Like, come back with a new.
I gotta go back to that cancer guy.
Yeah, right.
Cancer guy seemed to work.
Hello, please. Yeah, somebody asked for money and didn't give it to me.
I need $17 to cure my cancer.
But I got this prepaid card.
It doesn't have any cancer on it. You can't catch it. It's good.
It's clean. Oh man.
I feel like that's the Moraine Walmart. Is it the?
Oh yeah, that one's horrible.
Is it the Walmart like Dixie and Dorothy?
Yeah, that was the one.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's a good call. I hate that. I'd never go to that one. No.
That's a bad one.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like I never go to Walmart, and then it's like the one time
Oh, you're on. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
I go to Walmart, and then it's like, oh, this
This is
happens.
why I don't
Yeah,
go to
that's the
Walmart.
worst. That one's also bad if you're trying to find like healthy selections because it's just like sugar aisles, the chips and pops. That's all they have. You're not gonna get any healthy options at that Walmart.
Yeah.
Alec, how was your week?
I'll go last. You go ahead.
Oh, God damn it.
I'm not. You guys are more important to me than
You
I'm.
better have some
important to me.
juice then if you're going last.
Do I have juice?
No, you just got that LaCroix
Oh,
shit.
dude. Let's.
Do you? All right. Well, I had a young lady come over Tuesday night, stay the night with me. It was
Hey.
pretty cool. We got breakfast the next morning. It's pretty solid.
Where'd you go?
We went to Bobby Ev's
Okay.
because I like their banana bread.
Heard of it.
And then
You don't seem to be a sleepover than breakfast type of guy.
I know, but she was really cool. Like
Okay.
I was like, "Hey, this is what I'm about," and she's like, "Okay." And I
About that banana
bread. yeah, that's what I said. Hey, I want some nuts in my bread. But
This is what I'm
If
about.
you never
down,
believed it.
let me know. Use it, guys. It works.
On my eHarmony profile, that's what I have.
Yeah.
Banana
That's-
bread.
When I make my Tinder pro, it's gonna be I'm about that banana bread life. If you down, swipe right. But no, so that was cool. It was cool that that worked out. And then my roommate Connor, he just moved out. He moved to Colorado, so I'm living alone again. I love it.
Yeah.
I love being by myself. Dawn's story. I don't think I'll ever have another roommate again. I don't know if I'll make it to 30, but if I do, I will be alone. Because that girl came over, and I was like, "Oh, this is nice," and then she left, and I was like, "This is even better."
Is she gonna hang out again?
Probably we have a class together, so I see her pretty regularly.
Okay.
So probably, hopefully, who cares? But she was cool. But I mean, I'm not, I'm not married to the idea of it. I got shit I do. Like I do this. I like doing this stuff.
I mean, I'm married. I do this stuff.
Yeah, but you had to like.
Yeah, but when you weren't here, it sounded horrific. When I wasn't here, it was just as good.
It's usually great.
There's
Is
no
it?
valleys. There's no valleys, is what Cam said.
Yeah,
He's
mine-
all peaks.
I'm all peaks, baby.
He
That's
goes
not how
from,
life is,
he goes
man.
from peak to. He'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
but
He'll
Here
figure
comes
it
Coach
out.
Don.
But I don't-
That's not what life is.
I agree, but those valleys shouldn't be created by people I love. The second one of you fucks starts making a valley, I will beat the shit out of you. You people aren't in my life to create valleys.
Life's teachings by Coach Don.
But so yeah, I did that. I have a shit ton of papers. I have to write one tonight, and then I have to write 2 tomorrow because Saturday I want to go to this party, and then Sunday I have a spot at Wiley's, and I want to figure some shit out for that. And then I got that, so I won't
Maybe
be
go
able
with
to
that
do
Walmart. Get this. Do that one.
Sunday. Do your Walmart?
We'll do those
That's
guys
not
at
mine.
Walmart.
That's your guys'.
Yeah.
But so yeah, it was a good week so far. It's one Wednesday.
What kind of paper you got to write?
I need to write a response for Monday, about these poems I have to read, and then I have to write a poem for Friday, and then I have to write a critical analysis of thank you, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Did you read it?
No, I watched a YouTube video, and then I'm gonna
You get the gist.
I know the story, so I was able to participate in class. But I'm gonna download a PDF of the book, and then just I'm gonna like read sections that are big, and then just pick like a part, and then just analysis that, because it's only a part. So I didn't want to read a whole fucking book. It was boring. But I like the
Pretty
story.
short book though, isn't it?
It's not too bad, no. But I have a lot of shit to do, so I didn't want to do it. I had a list of things I wanted to do.
And I
That
think
was
it's full of sex and murder.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a lot of
Is
and
it?
rape.
I've never
It is
seen
not full of it.
Or I've never read
It is sprinkled throughout.
You have to find it.
You have to find it, and I will.
The Bugs Bunny version is pretty spot on. I think you should run with that.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I wonder how she take that. So Bugs. It's just. Yeah.
What are you going to school for?
Creative writing.
Okay.
Who's your poetry teacher?
Chris, is he kind of feminine? Kind of
Yeah, but
yes, I love him.
He's straight though.
I know he is. He says
Yeah.
I don't believe it, but he has a daughter, and he's married, I think, to a woman. He hasn't clarified,
Yeah,
but and he's a poetry teacher. I'm just saying.
he calls her his partner though, so that
Exactly,
threw me off. I was like,
exactly. This man is preparing to leave that woman.
closer and closer. As soon as his daughter hits 18, he's out of
18,
there.
he's out of there.
Wait,
So if Don starts coming in and going, well, my partner this week
Yes.
did this, then we know it's
The
starting to
second
go
you two
downhill.
Start calling each other partners. The jig is up. But no, I love.
business partners.
I love his class.
No, he's cool.
He's like, hey, write a poetry with like 4 stanzas in it. Like, here's what we're thinking. Write about whatever the fuck you want. And I love it.
Yeah, that's a cool class.
he doesn't have 2 last names, does he?
What's his name?
Chris DeVeja.
Okay. So there's
It's spelled DEWEE, like SCSSE.
just
Yeah.
making sure he's on a hyphen.
No,
Sounds like he
Ooh.
could be a hyphen.
he's like a published
Hyphens are rough.
poet. He's like
really?
Oh yeah, he's
pretty
legit.
big in England, I think.
Is he English?
Wow.
No,
Does the English like him?
yeah.
I
That
guess,
happens.
yeah.
I got a buddy who writes just like the weirdest smut for Japan. Japan just buys it. He just like do tentacles,
Because Japan's free, man. You can do whatever the fuck you want over there.
tentacles and all kinds of sort. Just write smut and Japanese to just eat it up.
Which is interesting because we don't really have stuff about like fucking cows, but they like.
Oh no, we have Chuck Tingle, Space Raptor Butt Invasion.
Whoa. Whoa. The fact that you know that and the name is whoa.
All right,
I work
but that's
at a-
not like.
Bro, I work at a library.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's a good cover. I got to get a job at the library.
Is that in public library?
It's not my pseudonym.
I don't know if I like my tax dollars going to stuff like that.
Dude, the shit that comes in will blow your mind.
I bet.
It is insane. I have seen some shit. A book came through. It was called Petals. What do you think Petals was about? Let's put it this way. It was a picture book.
Bikes, flowers,
Flowers.
Mm-mm.
Virginity.
Closer.
Aha.
vaginas.
Just a book of vaginas.
What, like pictures of vaginas?
Just pictures of vaginas.
Were they drawing vaginas?
Nope.
Ooh.
Photographs of vaginas?
No.
No, I'm sure it was awful.
Yeah, it was
I'm sure they weren't nice.
It was just photographs of vaginas.
Yeah.
When I was in
They
like
come in all
6th
shapes and
grade, I'd
sizes.
go to a bookstore in the Springfield Mall, find the there's a book there called The Book of Sex. I'd pop that book open every time I went in there. It's awesome.
Oh, one
Bunch of
day.
boobies
One
and
day.
shit. Yeah, that's
Do
exactly
the
what I'd be
shoulder
like,
look. Do the shoulder
Yeah.
look.
What happened?
Be like, oh, I've got to go go to the body section of the store.
I'm going through changes.
Yeah.
Going through changes.
Do you guys have that Kulo book there?
Kulo.
Excuse me?
It's a book of asses, like famous people's asses.
What?
Huh.
Yeah, it's like all these famous people and their asses. It's women. Let me preface it. It's called
well,
Kulo, but it's like P. Diddy made the book or something like that. Yeah, if you ever get a chance, check that out.
Okay.
P. Diddy's like, I'm a published author
Yeah,
now.
it's got like it's like all women that you would want to see their ass. They're all in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's the opposite of that vagina book.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Dude, it was weird. And like this girl who I used to work with, she didn't hate me that much at this point yet.
Yeah.
'Cause she's just like a gender studies, stark raving, just, all that's like far lefty, just hates everything. And like we were actually really friends as she started school, and then she's progressively started to hate me more and more and more just for having a penis and being white. It was awful. And we're sitting here reading this book, well, looking at petals. There's really nothing to read in petals.
Read between the lines.
Yeah, and she's just like, I can't. It's just it's what did she say? It's pedophile culture. I was like, what? She's like, all these vaginas, they're all hairless. I'm like, not all of them. Look at that one. And she's just like. She's like, you're a pedophile. I'm like, whoa, what?
Whoa,
she's like, you
jeez.
live and you were raised by pedophile culture, therefore you're a pedophile. I'm just like,
So
holy
is she a pedophile
shit.
too?
I don't, dude. You can't talk with those people. They've
Yeah.
been brainwashed. The only thing that's going to wake them up is when they get the boot into the gulag themselves.
Yeah.
That's it. It's too late for them. And what blew my mind is how tight we were in the beginning when we first met, and it was just progressively worse and worse and worse.
That was the problem. Is like when you guys were probably like 13 or 14, she saw you hitting on 13 or 14-year-old girls.
I didn't
And
know her
you-
that long.
You don't grow out of that.
You're talking about pre-pedal timeline, pre-pedal and then post-pedal.
I met her at work. I didn't know her when I was 14 or 13.
I don't get the equation of hairless vaginas with pedophiles. Like, because when I see a grown woman's hairless vagina, I think of grown women. I don't equate it with prepubescent girls. I think that's weird.
I think it says more about the people who see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never made that connection.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard the argument, and I guess it kind of makes sense. It's just it's hairless and
yeah,
like prepubescent, but
Kinda.
it's
maybe.
it
It's
can
such a
get in the
stretch.
way. Yeah. Like I understand the argument, but I don't know. Sprinkle.
Oh.
He's like, I don't want to follow that.
Yeah. I went to a zombie wedding this weekend. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Do you have any pictures?
Did you eat anyone?
I do. I got a ton on Facebook and stuff I could show you. But yeah, it was a zombie wedding. That was really fun. Had a good time. Yeah, I dressed up as Daryl from The Walking Dead because I didn't want to be a zombie. So, and they did a whole thriller dance. That was pretty cool.
Did you taking a crossbow?
I did.
Ooh,
I have a crossbow. I have a Walking Dead crossbow. I did a burlesque number.
You
that
were already
was-
ready to go.
Yeah.
So you put those on Facebook?
They're on Facebook. I can send it to you.
I don't know, I haven't seen any posts
What
from
if
you in a
they're
while.
on
Are
Facebook?
you blocking me? You
I don't
blocking me?
post, but other people. Yeah, I never.
You get
I
tagged
don't.
in it.
Yeah.
Was the crossbow your penis or was the bolt?
Neither one.
Ah.
My penis actually had a picture of Rick on it.
Nice.
Yeah, that was
nice.
the end of
What? That doesn't make any sense.
I was just imagining like the other Morty like you had in the pickle.
that. It
Rick.
was
Same thing.
the
like that.
number was similar. It was me and Rick. We started out, and then a zombie takes him, but he has a shirt that says "I love Glenn." And then I do "Purple Rain" by Prince, and I take off all my clothes, and then at the end I've got a picture of Rick on my crotch.
Oh, it was like an homage.
He'll always be with you.
It was
I
like
guess.
I love. Yeah, he got killed, and I'm like, but I loved him. Yeah,
Gotcha.
He
Okay.
loved him.
All right, I get it.
All
I
capitals.
get it. Is that it?
yeah,
All
that's
you
it for
got?
me.
That's it for you?
Yeah, that's it for me. Life's pretty good right now. I don't know.
your wife didn't try to bring over any in-laws, no
And-
shit-filled dogs.
Just so you guys know, my life is great. It's just, that's why
sound
this,
like it.
this week has been like an aberration where like, every day something has happened to unsettle me.
Do you believe that the present's all that matters? Because if you go by that logic,
He meant present, not present.
present,
Oh.
yeah,
Not
present.
like wrapped gifts of joy.
No, I don't believe the present is all that matters.
All right,
That's all we have.
That's all we have.
Tomorrow never comes because it's
It
just
could
today.
It might not. Alex could freak out and kill us right now.
Jonathan?
I went camping this weekend.
Yes. Yes. You were
Very cold.
Very
Very
prepping for
Yeah,
wet.
that was.
Where at? What grounds?
Buck Creek in Springfield.
Yeah.
Um,
So you didn't really go that far at all.
no.
There probably wasn't a lot of people either.
It was like a Halloween weekend thing. So like there was a lot of people. Yeah, but it was good. Saw a raccoon.
Man, you were doing some serious camping. You were in that
Yeah.
brush.
That's all I did.
Any girls walking around in hot costumes?
No, they were all like little kids.
Oh,
No.
Fucking pedophile.
Pedophile culture.
But,
He's coming back to this.
You're such a pedophile. Dude. I went to Minnesota a couple weekends ago, or a couple weeks ago for work. That was fine. You guys ever been to Minnesota?
Nope.
Did you go to the Mall of America? Or?
I did. The girl I traveled with is fucking annoying. She so like she told me at work before we went. She's like, I like shopping, so like be
Dude,
prepared. We're gonna go to the Mall of America. I'm like, okay.
pull the eject on that,
The
man.
thing is though, she was pretty hot, but after spending a week with her, I wanted to fucking kill her. She never shut up.
That's when you tell her, shut up. Hey, I'm gonna need you to shut
And
up.
like the thing, what she would like, it's like she never had anything.
She never was told to shut up before.
Yeah, and then she would have been, I don't know. Never
She
mind.
never had like anything of note to say. It was like she was thinking.
course not.
She was thinking out loud and like including me in her thoughts.
But it's the curse
Aw.
of being a hot girl. No, everyone's so blinded by her hotness.
I
No one's
know.
ever, hey, you're not saying anything of
So
importance.
just shut up. Yeah.
And she's like, oh, he's different. Probably, I don't know.
It probably would have happened.
I think it would
It would
have,
have been bad for like 2 hours, and then she
It
would
would
have
bad
came
for a
around,
second.
and then
Yeah.
and then she would have.
but it would have been worth it.
He didn't seem-
Silence.
He didn't seem
And-
impressed by my whole thought about that cloud being fluffy and ice cream being cold.
She was so annoying.
Jesus.
But
He's reliving it right now.
Yeah.
you can see the 1,000-yard stare in his eye.
No.
Wait, where's Prince's place? Is that
There was
Minnesota?
no Prince stuff out there. I expected
Really?
no Prince stuff. Didn't see a single. Prince
Why are we
thing.
talking? Is Prince from Minnesota?
I thought
Hell
he
yeah.
was.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's-
Isn't the park there? Is it? What was that called? Gramercy? What was that called?
Is it in
When-
Minneapolis?
I think
mean,
so.
I didn't go in. I didn't go downtown Minneapolis.
Because you can. It's outside in the suburbs, so I think you
Oh,
can
is
tour
it?
it? It's like
Oh,
you
that's
pay
cool.
and go check it out.
Oh, like where he lived.
Mhm.
That's. I bet. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
His family's
but,
like, I gotta get that money.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, she annoyed the shit out of me. Our flight got delayed, and I thought I was gonna have to stay there another night. And I was like, I can't stay with this girl again.
Did you share a room?
No,
Of course not.
no.
Yeah.
But it was enough. I'm in the Nutcracker too. Like I
Yes,
told you.
yes.
Nice,
I keep
yeah.
forgetting to talk about this.
What
with
is
you.
this?
Yeah,
We can
no,
talk about
you
that for an
weren't there.
hour.
Yeah.
This is gonna be so great. Go
Yeah.
on.
So like I'm in a ballet in Springfield because so my
The lead part.
yeah.
But you don't know ballet,
No,
right?
I've never done ballet. so apparently it's like a big deal in Springfield, the Nutcracker. And my sister-in-law worked at this theater.
It's like a big deal in ballet. dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently there's like a movie coming out about it, I guess.
There's
Yeah.
like 5.
Yeah. So like I've been taking classes at this theater, a lift class, just like picking people up. And they're impressed by how I pick people up, so they're like, "You should try out for this." I'm like, "All right." And then I get like I get the Nutcracker. I'm like, "What the fuck? I don't know what I'm doing."
So have you ever acted or?
Yeah, I've acted.
Oh,
before.
okay.
I
So
just-
that
but,
part
like,
at least you know.
Yeah,
So,
but I mean, I don't have to say anything.
right, so you have
Oh, really?
the male lead in a ballet, and you don't know ballet, you just lift. So, were there guys
That's
that
so funny.
were there guys that you out auditioned who know ballet? And you're like, what the fuck?
No. See, that's the thing. I think they were just hurting for a male of any kind because like it's me, and then everyone's either like in their 50s, 60s, or a 16-year-old girl, or
Pedophile.
a little bit, or like 10 and under. So like
Oh,
I am the
Jesus.
only like I am
Nutcracker
the only,
Gate.
Yeah.
How old is the lead girl, woman?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So like
Yeah, who are you gonna? How old
The girl
is
I-
the person you're
the
gonna
girl,
be
the
lifting?
girl I've been lifting as of late is like 16.
Oh,
So
Sprinkle's freaking out.
Rob, we need
that's
you
what
to delete this
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been dealing with as
So
of
Jonathan's not here because of some legal matters.
Oh.
So that's what I've been doing. But
Wow.
the guy who owns the theater, he is, I think, like
An
in
insane
his-
person, or-
he's like in his 70s, and then his wife is in her.
You
40s.
got Moxie, kid. I saw it.
So I think he's like cool with it. He's like, yeah, go ahead, man.
Go ahead and what?
What are ages?
Rob,
In
that-
my
like,
day.
no. So
Oh,
Nah, you got it, kid. You only gotta wait 567 days.
yeah, so that's been going on.
Hey, I got this book I want to show you.
How
It's
old
got
are you?
pedals.
so you just stand there until it's time to lift?
I mean, I gotta like walk around a little bit.
Walk around.
Was it like a ballet strut?
Yeah, like I kind of have to be graceful, but like I'm mainly just like I mainly just have to like watch the girl dance.
Oh no!
And I have to like point at her as she's doing it. Like, check this out.
Guys,
She's over here now.
I gotta go see this.
And then
Oh
I
my
gotta, like,
god!
pick her up
Oh,
and
we
shit.
are
This is a
so going.
16-year-old.
Come
We
on,
are.
yeah.
When is this?
December 13th and 14th.
Oh,
Go.
we're
We are
so
going.
there.
Young ladies over here, young ladies over there.
Look at all-
Hey,
look at all these babes. Yeah, so that's.
I may be the nutcracker, but they're busting my balls.
Jesus, dude.
So what kind of
All right.
notes do they give you in the rehearsal process? Like, you know.
They're impressed with how I've been lifting. As of late, actually.
I mean, I understand.
God
They
damn,
say,
this kid can lift.
So yeah,
I mean,
so far so good.
I mean, he's got no pirouette game.
Yeah.
Damn, that boy can lift.
what are you doing now? Are you like doing blocking or what?
Yeah,
what
they're
part?
they're kind of just walking me through like the routine, I guess,
Mhm.
of I don't know. I am not familiar with this show. I think it's there's songs in it.
There are
Yes,
songs.
quite a bit.
Mine's a
Yeah.
musical.
They're
actually.
different songs.
There's
I
very
see, I don't know.
iconic songs. You'll
Yeah.
be like, when you hear it, you'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sugar plum fairies.
I'm the lead in this.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
This is where I point.
I kind of feel like if this is like being cast as Hamlet, then being given the script, but you don't know how to read.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but yeah, it's just been like we've just been doing this one song, I guess. Just walking through it. But it's only been like every weekend that we've been doing it, so it's
Now-
I keep forgetting it.
Now they know you don't know ballet, right?
Yes.
It's not gonna be like a week before the show, like, hey, Jonathan, can you come here for a second?
need you
we're all
to
kind
learn
of we're all kind of like waiting for you to actually like step up a little bit, show a lot of promise in the audition. But when are we going to see that ballet?
Yeah.
That's when you just like pick someone up next to you, like, oh.
Oh, that's right.
Let me show you lift. I can lift.
Have you been working out?
Oh.
Like-
I actually lost 5 pounds because I had the flu.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That'll
so
do
right.
it.
But I've kept it off.
Nice. So you haven't been hydrating.
Right.
Water's a crush.
But yeah, no, I worked out. I worked out yesterday and the day before. Did squats. My legs hurt now.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't have
Because
leg
you
day
got to
yet.
lift with your legs, right?
Yeah.
You can't lift with your back.
Actually, on my thing, I think I pulled a hamstring when that girl stayed the night. 'Cause my
Hey.
legs are super
Yeah.
Let me
All right.
get back.
Was
Yeah.
that from
I
setting
didn't
up the
stretch.
futon? or-
That was from no.
That's from car at Bob Evans.
So yeah, that was gonna be my joke when we laughed too hard. It's gonna be getting out of my car. That banana nut bread. Oh man. No.
Oh, goodness gracious! I really feel like without these circles, that one of us probably would have killed somebody.
No,
by
man,
now.
work's been sucking as of late. So
Yeah?
this
See,
helps.
valleys.
Why? Yeah,
Because
I'm not too attached to this life anyway.
yeah.
Oh, does that girl still think that she could follow you around? And
No, I haven't talked to her since. Like, we spent the entire week together, and then she got off the plane at the Dayton airport, and then just like ran off. Didn't say goodbye. We spent a week together. We had breakfast, lunch, and dinner together, and she just walks away.
Okay, does anybody else getting a vibe that he's he's a little butthurt right now?
It was fucking.
That's why.
stupid.
That's why she told her to shut up. That one
Meanwhile,
time.
she's with her girlfriends like, oh my God. He just listened the whole time. I just kept talking, waiting for him to say something.
He didn't tell me shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Wait, what was dinner like? Were you
it
just
was-
like, yeah?
Like, I don't give a shit
Yeah.
about my job really, and all she wanted to talk about was work. So I'm like, just shut up. I don't care. I don't
You
care
didn't say
about
that though. What did you say? You were like, yeah, work's cool.
I looked at her, and then I looked at the TV behind her because we were at this bar, and I look at her, and then I'd be like, and then if she like kind of stopped talking, I'd be like, yeah, oh yeah.
Please tell me you brought up the Nutcracker to her.
yeah.
No.
Just like that.
Oh, dude, you would have looked so
That would
dreamy.
have worked, dude.
I don't-
Hey, you want to see me lift you?
Yeah.
I'm a lifter.
Just you say the word. Just bloop.
Every girl wants to do that.
That dirty
that-
dancing.
Oh, yeah,
shit.
dirty
dancing.
dancing.
Dude,
Yeah,
I was at a
lift them,
wedding.
Yes,
I can kind of do. I did that once. I can kind of do that. I was at a wedding though. In this
You were at a
hot
lot
girl.
of weddings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was,
you're
it was
on
the last
streak.
one I went to. This girl was like, "You do that thing?" I was like, "Yeah, I can do that." I should have had like a cigarette or something. Like, yeah, I can do it. That'd been dope.
you talking? Literally one hit on it.
He's like, you open up the pack, and you get it, you do the whole thing, and then you get it, one hit, and throw it away.
Wait. Ask me again. Ask me again.
Oh man.
I can do it. Somebody take the rest of this back.
Anyone want these? I'm gonna throw them out.
Trying to quit. Oh my god. All right.
Yeah, we're going. We're going.
I'm good.
That was great.
Oh yeah,
We're going to
seeing
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
yes,
gotta
yes.
see that. Oh yeah.
Oh,
yes.
for sure.
Make more brownies.
Yeah.
Yes, we will
we
eat
will be high
brownies.
for that for sure.
We will eat brownies and go watch the Nutcracker.
Oh, man.
Oh no.
I think we need to publicize the shit out of this.
Do publicize
I'm
it?
excited about it.
Oh, I'm pretty excited too.
I'm on like the board for the theater, and I have to like promote it. So if you guys can publicize it, get it going.
Wait, you're on the
Promote this
board for
The board of directors for this.
What?
theater.
How
Who
did you get
are
on
you?
I don't know, man.
What is happening?
I'm just falling into shit.
He's just like, I feel like you're just doing that, like, Next thing you know, you're in like all this shit, like,
Is there a TV in these places?
Yeah, I know, right? What'd you say?
Oh, man.
I agreed to that.
Dude, you're gonna be like an accidental billionaire.
Just gnawing your way through me.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
man.
You want me to invest in what? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
He's telling his ballet friends, and then I'm at this podcast. I don't know what's going on. There I am, right
You're
there.
like
I'm
this- you're
doing
like
Joan
you're
Rivers
just
and
like
shit.
Yeah, you're just this little good luck charm. You're not allowed to quit.
Oh man.
My week, I broke myself on Saturday. I go out to brunch with these guys that are kind of okay. Yeah.
I still need to make one of those.
Yeah. So is this guy. So, started off with my usual, Saturday brunch bonanza. Got some French toast and some eggs and stuff. And I just kept eating that whole day. And I like,
Like you did at breakfast?
yeah.
You had a lot.
Yeah, man. I just kept eating.
Well,
He
then
had
he was
like
he was
3
eating,
breakfasts.
Yeah, because he was eating at Don's too.
Yeah, and then I had a donut. Like I
Oh,
had
that's
2
right.
muffins. I
Yeah,
had 2
he was-
muffins, apple cinnamon French toast, corned beef hash for breakfast, and then I had a donut and Don's, popcorn. I went to
Yeah.
D20. I had a beer. I had hot and spicy Cheez-Its. I had all kinds of candy. Had some almonds. Ate some granola. Had probably like 2 pots of coffee that day.
Holy shit! You poop that day? What's your poop?
Did
like?
you not poop?
I
Talk
had
about
my
full of
first.
shit.
I had my first solid poop today. I have
Whoa.
been that messed up, dude. Like I woke up Sunday morning. I have never farted that bad. It was crazy.
You weren't even doing jumping jacks, right?
No, these were in bed farts. I haven't had a solid in bed fart fit for like.
Fit.
In bed farting.
I haven't had one. I haven't had one since I quit pop and cigarettes and just sugar salt. Dude, it was brutal. I didn't work out for 2 days. Like I tried to do some push-ups on Sunday, and I just felt like my gut, like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, oh, excuse me, gut. I didn't know it was that bad, and I just sat in bed and watched Netflix all day.
Farted.
Yeah, I had a brownie the day before that, so I think like that set it off in a weird manner. And then Sunday, I tried to continue it with enchiladas. And
Jeez, your body just hates you.
well,
No, you hate your body.
no, I just try to live a little on the weekends because like I had vegetable soup. I had vegetable soup and another one of these things for dinner. That's what I had for dinner. Dude, I'm very by the book weekdays.
You can't go from vegetable soup
Bro,
to
yeah,
fucking
Hey, man.
24 hours of trash.
No.
You're not a raccoon.
Had some stool softeners.
No, that was the last thing I needed, dude. Like it was so. I was like, whoa. I broke myself, and I think it was just like I kept eating, and I went past like 7 or like 8. Like I can take it to about 10 or 11, but like I was eating till like 12, and it was. I think that's what did it. I think it was volume and duration, and I've been messed up ever since. Went to this place yesterday. I was down in Cincinnati. Went to this arcade. Guys, I walked into a mall, and it was abandoned. There was nothing in it.
Was that Forest Park Mall?
Forest Fair.
Forest Fair, yeah.
Down in Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy.
Off of 275.
And there's an arcade in there and a Kohl's just standing strong. Like
That's it.
yeah, there's
like-
an outdoor one in there too, right? Or
I
is that
don't know.
closed?
But have you noticed like they're building Like first they'll build the mall and then they'll build houses around the mall. That's how they're doing it now. It's the only way they can convince people to go to a mall. Is
It's
like
convenient.
is you
live
can just
by it,
walk
yeah.
out your door and go to the mall.
Yeah.
And dude, I was walking through this thing. I've never felt so creeped out in my life. Like I felt like there was meth and like weird sex going on at any corner. It was so creepy because all the lights are off. There's nothing in the stores. And then there's just this arcade. And I don't know why that dude works there without a gun. Because I'm like, dude, I could break in here, hog tie you. Nobody would find you for like 8 hours. And I can just rob this arcade blind. Because they got good games
know what?
in there.
Only somebody from a pedophile culture would even think about that.
I hog tie you for dude, when we were there, the other employee got escorted out by 3 security guards.
Whoa.
Why? Do you know?
Because that's how creepy it is.
Oh, he was escorted like protection.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
I got-
not
I thought
like
they were
get the
throwing
fuck
him
out.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's what
you
I
figure
thought.
out where the security guard, dude. That place is being underutilized. We could shoot something there, like a horror movie or something weird, dude. We get
Something weird.
yo
The
get
Nutcracker. I don't
Watch
John
ballet.
know. Get this. We only lift people.
This is some alternative casting.
Does anybody know anybody that can skate well? Because all we got to do is take him there, and then, dude, we got a 1 million hit YouTube video for sure. And an abandoned mall, just skating. But that's easy.
Wait,
that's
what?
like a throwaway.
Rollerblading? What?
No, not rollerblading, like skateboarding. Rollerblading. Bleh, ew, no.
But just somebody skateboarding through a mall?
And doing like tricks in an abandoned creepy ass mall, dude. Yes, that's gonna get millions of hits. That's how that works.
This isn't 1985. I
Yeah,
don't think
dude.
that's. I don't think that's going to get a lot of hits.
Dude, the fact that it's an abandoned ass mall, dude. Once you're in there, you'll be like, "Oh, okay, I get it, Alec."
Actually,
Yeah, but if you're in there, I
I
mean,
just Googled that this morning, so.
See, thank you.
Awesome
Thank you.
skateboard tricks in abandoned mall.
There's no
There's nothing. I would have watched it 1,000,000 times. But there's nothing.
All me. So there's so much potential in that place. I mean, granted, we'd have to be quick about it before security would find us. But I didn't see them anywhere. Only when they came
So
for
like,
dude.
why do they need to escort people out? Just like
You don't understand.
I don't know. What?
is there like patches of just darkness?
Yes.
Yeah.
That you can go down. That's what I'm saying, dude.
I guess people could just like anyone could be in there.
You want to murder? Yes.
Yeah.
You want to murder? You want to rape? You want to make meth? That's your place. Like you want to do? You want to like meet this? Get on Craigslist. Tell somebody you have something really sweet. And like, do you remember where Jamba Juice used to be in the Cincinnati Mall? Yeah, come here. And then you kill them behind the snow cone machine.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, it was. I was glad I had people with me. Like, it was really creepy. Great spot for like a Zompocalypse movie or something. It'd be great. And so we went to this place called the Old Spaghetti Factory.
Oh, yeah.
You've been there.
Okay, no, you've been to the Spaghetti Warehouse.
No, I've been to Old Spaghetti Factory.
Yeah.
It's a chain.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing.
Fucking guy. Not rollerblading.
Not on
Yeah.
not on skateboards. It's not.
Warehouse. Oh, spaghetti. Jesus. That shit really took the nice out of me.
Some strong opinions.
I'm going to go last.
No, it blew
and
my
I'm going to
mind.
talk about spaghetti. And
You haven't seen
farts.
shit.
And abandoned
I know
malls.
shit.
No, it was. It blew my mind because I walked in there. I'm like, is this a fucking spaghetti warehouse? Because they had the little train car and everything. And then I did some research, and they were the same thing. And then
Yeah.
somebody got butthurt, and then went and made Spaghetti Warehouse. Old Spaghetti Factory, far superior than Spaghetti
Oh,
Warehouse.
yeah, spaghetti warehouse is disgusting.
Yeah, it's
It's-
and they
Just
gave,
go to Fazoli's.
Yeah, yeah.
and they give you this ice cream.
On
And the-
Spumoni.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, we do know.
You're not breaking new ground here, fella.
There's this new movie coming out. It's called The Terminator.
Guys, have you seen this thing? It's called a car. You don't have to walk anymore. It goes vroom, vroom, and everything.
They built it next to the mall.
Oh, you mean an automobile? You don't know automobiles.
But it was beautiful. Like it was pistachio and cherry and chocolate in a frozen tin dish. It was it was the most beautiful thing.
Sounds like ice cream.
You know where else they have that?
Where?
Spaghetti Warehouse.
No, they do not. They
Yes.
got that type of ice cream in the
Yes,
little
in the-
frozen
yeah.
dish.
No, they said, hey, we'll copy the train and nothing else.
I've been there multiple times, and I have never had the beautiful ice cream in the cool dish. The frozen dish. Nay, not the cool.
Well,
dish.
have you been to Spaghetti Warehouse?
Yes, I have. And we're walking out. I'm with my friend Tim, his little brother, my buddy Michael, and his girlfriend, Tim's girlfriend Melissa. And I give Michael a little friend trip. You know, when you're walking behind somebody and you kick their back leg behind their other leg.
Yes.
Nobody's ever fallen that way in the history of trips. Like, it's never happened.
Oh, really?
It's a stumble.
It's a still.
I don't
Like,
know.
it's a stumble. I have never. I mean, unless like you boot that leg and you try to dislocate their leg, like it's not going to happen. I've never seen it happen.
Why? I mean, you do it to make them trip.
No, I did it to make him like trip a little, not fall on his face. Not that he fell on his face. He did not fall on his face, but he acted like he did. Because like I gave him a little friendly little trip, and he turned around. He's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "You tripping me?" And Michael is like half of Jonathan's size. And like he starts like pushing me like hard.
picked you up?
He went, dude. Yeah, he like picked me up.
He lifted you
up.
I felt like I was in Dirty Dancing. It was a really sweet moment, actually.
Really escalated our friendship, and like I was just so taken back, and he was like pushing me like hard, like it's just the escalation was not there. Like I did a little friendly little trip, and he's just like, "What the fuck?" And he starts pushing me, and like almost tries to start fighting me in the parking lot of Old Spaghetti Warehouse.
In that mall, that would have fit right in. They're probably like, up. Here we go.
That empty mall's an essence. It was seeping into your friend.
Bad vibes, man. I'm just like, Michael, and like, what are you doing? I thought I was.
It's not me. It's the mall.
I'm like, get me out of here. Get me out of here.
We must go. Dude, we didn't have the security guards take us out.
And he looks, and then like he realizes like that he's fucking up, and we're in the car, and he's just like, "I'm sorry, I haven't masturbated in a week."
Oh man.
I'm on his side. You initiated.
Yeah.
His response is right.
Should have jerked him
No. That escalation was way too high.
What if on the ride home he's in the backseat, you just hear a zipper sound? You're like, it's forward, everybody. It's forward.
It was
This is so we can be friends later.
Gotta get this poison out of me.
was not proper.
It's not me. It's the mall.
Was not proper escalation.
I'm just saying, you started some shit and you weren't ready for the back of it.
I have never tripped somebody like that and then got aggressively pushed like fighting status.
Well,
push.
now you have. So we're
That's
gonna start
true.
tripping people.
Yes, I'm still gonna do
Well,
it.
then be ready for them to get in your face.
Coach Don, what do you say, Coach Don?
Coach Don says sometimes when we put hands on, gotta expect hands back.
I like Coach
I
Don.
can't believe you guys are on his side
Yeah.
right now.
No,
I'm just saying, if you wouldn't have tripped him, he wouldn't have got
Yep.
it. It's not he turned and did that, and then you tripped him. We look at
No.
sequence of events.
It was a playful, friendly trip. Okay, it wasn't. You guys are ridiculous.
He's probably walking through the mall like, wow, this is kind of creepy, man. I hope nothing. Oh, God! What the fuck, dude? Look around us!
If one of us sprains an ankle here, it's game over, man. Game over.
He's like, look! He looks in the corner, his eyes glowing in the darkness.
Yes, they have open restrooms in this place, going down creepy hallways.
Jesus.
That's a way to get raped.
Yeah, you want to play around in this place. Everyone's on edge.
God, I couldn't. It's just, it feels like it just feels wrong. It doesn't feel right at all. At all. Okay, but what Don, did you write anything down or
Nah.
no?
shit.
Okay,
Ton of stuff.
I'm saying, well, what is
that's a problem. Sorry.
Wow.
I have touched one knob.